Hey, what's up YouTube? Comic Freak for Life here, coming at you with my Macro Rabbit deck profile that I won my locals with. On Friday, I got second place at locals at 3J's in Anaheim, California, and then on Saturday, I won the Majestics tournament with it. So, it's a good deck. So, I am going to go through it. So, to start off, we have 2 Rescue Rabbit, the main card of the deck. Helps you get out your vanillas to go into Yugioh, Dolka. Then we have 2 Tour Guide of the Underworld, from the Underworld, 1 Night Assailant, and 1 Sangan. Some people don't think that you should run Night Assailant, but I was at first a skeptic, and it's always good, even if you draw it. So that's why I run it. Sangan, you can always set it and get a rabbit next turn. Then we have the 3 Sabersaurus, and the 3 Cabazools, the normal monsters you have to run if you want to use Rescue Rabbit. And we run 3 Guaibas. Guaibas are really good now. There's like still people playing Insectors, there's all of the Mermails. There's a lot of stuff to get over. And I think a lot of the Fire Fists have less attack, so maybe they can get over that. I haven't played any though. And 2 Spear Reaper. I run 2 Spear Reaper because that's my preference. I always run 17 monsters in this deck, everything else, and then either 2 Spear Reaper or 2 Thunder King, or 1 Thunder King, 1 Reaper, but I personally like Reaper better during this time, and I side the Thunder Kings. So that's it for the monsters. On to the spells. I run 2 Soul Taker. I really like this main decked in this deck. Because especially if they go first turn Thunder King or they summon Thunder King, you can get rid of their monster really easily. And it also helps clear the way for Spear Reaper to poke and get rid of a card from your hand. So Soul Taker altogether, I really like it. And then we run 3 Forbidden Lance, help your Guaibas get over things, keep your Dolkas from dying, keep your Logias from dying, help your monsters get over other monsters. And then we run 2 MST. I prefer 3 Lance, 2 MST, then 2 MST, then 3 MST, 2 Lance. It's preference. And then we have the staples, we have the Reborn, the Dark Hole, the Heavy Storm, and my French Book of Moon, Le Livre de la Lune. Book of Moon's always been a good card. I will always run it till the day I die, so long as it's legal. And onto the traps, we have the Macrocosmos. It's good against Mermails, good against Dark Worlds, good against Insectors, good against Fire Fists, I guess, good against Spellbooks. So Macrocosmo is good against a lot of decks. Main decked, it's Macro Rabbit. Then we run 2 the Solemn Brigade, the 2 Solemn Warning, and the Solemn Judgment. All good cards. 2 Torrential, because Torrential is amazing. 2 Mirror Force, this is a personal preference. A lot of people don't expect you to run 2 Mirror Force because not many people do that anymore. So 2 Mirror Force, I really like it. 2 Compulse, this is also a preference thing. Some people might run Deep Prison instead, but I personally like Compulse because of all the Synchros and Exceeds. Just one hit get rid of Maestroke, Zenmaines, Tiras, anything like that. And 1 Starlight Road, because if you run back row, also Dark Hole, it's just good at 1, you can always side it out. So that's the main deck. Then on to the side deck. The side deck isn't as good as I'd like it to be, but this is what I have at the moment, and it's been doing me fine. So I run 2 Thunder King, you can side it in against Mermails, can't use because they can't use Gen X. Anything that searches, it's really good against the Mirror Match, anything like that. 3 Snowman Eater, 3 Snowman Eater, get over, also playing Rabbit, playing GBs, anything that like has normal monsters that summon, or to just have like one of monsters, maybe X Sabers, if people are playing that. It's you know what decks to side this against if you know how to play. Then I sided 2 noblemen. This is kind of also just thing filling in for something else. I can't really think of anything else to side at the moment. But these have helped me out. Helped me out against Burn Player. Got rid of his Morphing Jar, Spear Reaper, stuff like that. Helps against Yugiohs, helps against Gravekeepers, stuff like that. The third MST is sided against decks that you need to get rid of their back row or stuff like that. 2 Royal Decree against decks that run a lot of traps. Like Chain Burn or GBs, Gravekeepers, anything that runs lots of traps. 2 Dust Tornado, just more back row removal if you still want to get rid of their trap cards without Royal Decreeing your own. It's another thing, it just depends on the deck you're playing. 2 Needle Sealing against decks that swarm really fast, like Wind-Ups, anything like that. And the third Macrocosmos. So that's a side deck, and then the extra deck is always preference based, but the majority of it is normal, what normal people would run. 2 Evilzor Logia, 2 Evilzor Dolka, those are your dinos, dragons you go into with a rabbit and stuff. 1 Zenmaines, 1 Leviair, 1 Temtempo, so good against Maestro, Utopia, anything like that is just really good. Leviathan, and that's it for the level 3s. I need an Acid Golem, actually. I think I should be putting that in. One thing I do have is I have Chimera Tech in here. I just keep it in there because there's been random times where they've had Cyber Dragon on their field as well as another machine, and I just take it. This is just, I always keep it just in case, but when I get an Acid Golem, I'll take this out for that. Level 4s, other than the dinos, I run Papilloperative, get over like the Spear Reaper and stuff. Steve Storm Roach, because Chaos Dragons and stuff that's special are still out there. 1 Maestroke, 1 Utopia, 1 Gemnite Pearl, because I just kind of use it instead of Gaga Cowboy. Although I may put one in instead if I get one, or it just depends. And 1 Starlight, 1 Stardust for the Starlight Road, and the Chimera Tech. So that is the deck. Once again, I got 2nd place at my locals at 3Js on Friday, and 1st place at my locals at Majestics on Saturday. So it is a very viable deck. That's pretty much it. If you have any ideas or thoughts on the deck, please leave a comment in the description below. Tell me what you think of the deck. If you think anything in this format is going to get hit that is really good in the deck, let me know in the comment section below. This is Comic Freak for Life, keeping it real, signing out.